Club Random is brought to you by Factor, because apparently living off coffee and sarcasm isn't considered a balanced diet. Factor delivers chef-prepared, dietitian-approved meals right to your door. So all you need is 2 minutes. Eat smart at factormeals.com/random, 50 off, and use code RANDOM50OFF to get 50% off your first box. Plus free breakfast for 1 year. That's code RANDOM50OFF at factormeals.com for 50% off your first box. Club Random is sponsored by True Classic, a clothing brand that aims to differ from the rest. Most t-shirt brands claim to fit great or feel amazing, but these actually deliver. They fit exactly how you want a shirt to fit. Snug in the chest and shoulders, relaxed around the stomach. But the part I like the best about True Classic, they don't cost a ton, and they're comfortable. Like, I forgot I was wearing it comfortable. You can find True Classic at Target, Costco, or just go to trueclassic.com/random and try one. Club Random is brought to you by the auto marketing pros at Radioactive Media. Your business could use a little help standing out. That's where podcast and radio come in. Podcasting is the hottest marketing medium out there. It's intimate, it's personal, and it sticks. Text RANDOM to 511-511 or go to radioactivemedia.com. Again, that's RANDOM to 511-511. Message and data rates may apply. Be heard while everyone else is just making noise. The bottle was not, oh, that's interesting.
Could never be in my master's bedroom.
Master's cool, but not the bottle there. Actual dead guy?
Oh, yeah.
But he was good for your show.
No.
Barbara?
I saw your feet. I knew you were coming.
Really, the rest of me's attached. How are you?
I'm great.
I'm
Thank
so glad to see you.
And you?
Oh my gosh. You're making a 12-year-old boy very happy right now.
Oh, are you serious?
Well,
Thank you.
I mean, I don't know you at all. We're just meeting for the first time, so I probably shouldn't be this intimate right away, but I brought your bottle.
Oh, you did?
I had this in my house.
That's an upgrade of a bottle.
But it's a little like it, right?
It is. It's prettier.
Yeah. You
know
weren't
that-
in a lamp. You were in a bottle.
I was in a bottle, and it was a working bottle. So I gave mine to the Smithsonian.
It belongs there.
But it doesn't look so pretty. I mean, it may disappoint people because it's been through the war.
Well, some people, when they get identified so much with something that's iconic, it becomes too much, and they kind of don't like it. And come on, man, if you wrote Hotel California, why don't you play it every night?
Right. Right.
I hope you're happy with, that.
Oh, of course.
You should be, because what you were and are iconic, and for a reason. And it was awesome. And there's a reason we remember it to this day so vividly.
Well, I enjoyed doing it. I felt very lucky that I was doing it. And of course, I was under contract to Fox and MGM before I ever did Jeannie.
Yeah, you did an Elvis movie.
I sure did.
What was that?
It was the...
there he is. That's from an album
God
cover.
God love him.
Yeah, I'm...
Sweet, good gentleman. He was just the best.
Yeah, because you were too old for him. You were in your 20s.
No, I think I was married to Michael and Sarah.
That didn't matter. It's that you weren't 14. Okay. He had a thing.
Well, actually, we talked a lot about that.
Really?
Because he wanted to know how, how it is in a film, they're setting up the pictures, every lights and everything. So we had a lot of time to talk.
Yeah.
And he wanted to know about my marriage with Mike and how did we make it work in this business.
Ah.
And
what year is this?
It was about, I married Mike in 1958. So it was 60.
Well,
It was probably 1960.
Yeah, well, 60 was Flaming Star.
That's it. You got it. You got it.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Flaming Star. Yes. Okay, I remember it now.
Yeah. He was good.
He was good. He could have been a really respected actor.
Yes, he could
if
have.
that fucking criminal who managed him
Yeah.
had let him have the career he could have had.
You know what he said about that? He said, you know, Barbara, a lot of people don't like the colonel, and they think that I should leave him. And he said, but he got me out of that little podunk place I was playing. He said, if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be here today. And I thought, God bless you, you know.
Yeah. I mean, talent more than anybody, but
Oh, yeah.
yes, the colonel did do that. But there is, I think, or should be, a statute of limitations
Oh, yeah.
on how much we owe people for, you know, it's not a lifelong contract.
Right.
You
Yeah,
know,
it's
if
so
that
true.
really was his motivation, I have a feeling maybe
He was very honest.
oh,
I can tell when somebody's not. And Elvis was very direct and honest. And because then I said, you know, Michael, business, that's the word. I said, this is a business. I said, it's our job. We
Right.
both do our job. Then we come home at night. And he said, well, I met somebody I really like a lot, but she's kind of young. I didn't know she was that young.
I mean,
you know?
honestly, for Tennessee, not so much. You know, Elvis was born in 1935
Yeah.
in Tupelo, Mississippi. I mean, it was not the you know, now capital of the world at the time, or probably now. I mean, still, there are states where the legal marriage age is really young,
Yeah.
like 16. It's just, you know, and people just didn't. They just didn't think the same way. I used to do jokes about the songs. Remember "Young Girl" by Gary Puckett and the Union Gap? Young girl, get out of my mind. My love for you is way out of line.
Yeah.
He's saying it. Nobody cared.
Yeah.
Nobody turned off the radio or wrote a letter and said, "What are you talking about? You're seeing a girl, you're way out of line and you don't care."
Yeah.
Okay. And also Elvis was a gentleman. I mean, he didn't not do the nasty with her all the time. She was living at Graceland.
Yeah, her parents allowed her. But you see, she wasn't that area girl. Her dad was a colonel or something in the army.
Yeah, right.
So I'm sure they thought it over very carefully.
I know. But again, the difference in the eras we live in. I mean, can you imagine today going to somebody, especially a colonel in the army, and saying, sir, you're a 14-year-old. I'd like her to live with me. I'm a 25-year-old rock star, and I promise the best high schools, after-school activities. I mean, and the irony is that he really was.
Yeah.
He's like the only rock star in the world who would do that.
Yeah.
But that was also his sexual problems. I mean, I'm getting this from just everyone who's ever written about him or talked to him. Maybe it's wrong, but like he was very into the, you know, Madonna whore complex that people have. You
Really?
know. Well, I mean,
I didn't know that.
Well, in the sense that he didn't really want to have sex with her before they were married. They had sex. They were married on May 1st, 1967. Mm-hmm. Lisa Marie was born 9 months to the day, February 1st, 1968. Mm-hmm. And apparently, you know, he didn't really, wasn't interested in a lot of sex after that. Like you were either a virgin or...
I see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, you know...
He missed out on a lot. I mean, you know...
Well, he also got around. I mean, you know, Ann-Margret, didn't he have a thing with her?
That's what they say. I don't know.
Yeah, I think
I don't always believe the press.
I don't either. You think they've been kind to you, or
Yeah.
What's your view on the press?
On the press?
Yeah, I mean, you think they've been decent?
Oh,
Or...
it depends upon what we're talking about when we say press. It could be the yellow sheets, the nasties, you know.
The tabloids.
Yeah, the tabloids. And quite often, they they exaggerate, and in order to sell what they have, they say what they shouldn't say. Some things shouldn't be said. It's not, you know,
They have
not right.
they have no shame. That's
No.
their brand.
No,
That's what
no,
they're selling.
making a living. Yeah.
We have no shame. We will get a picture of the corpse
Yeah.
and, and pay for it. And there's look, I've had people tell me, show people who are like, I can't believe you read the tabloids. I'm like, fuck off. You know what? I will do whatever I want to do
That's right.
lightens my load. I find them funny.
Yeah.
I know what's bullshit
Yeah.
in them. And also, by the way, they sometimes do uncover a kind of truth that other people don't or are afraid to say.
And sometimes they're very good to people.
Yes, yeah.
I've been very lucky.
But what could we possibly bad say about you? You have no scandals.
You don't know me very well.
Well, here's the time to tell us no. I don't think you have any deep dark secrets. I think and especially since you came up in an era where you could be, I'm sure, bitter about certainly the sexism. I mean, even in the 60s, the way, especially in show business, what people got away with, especially a hottie like you. I mean, they must have, everybody must have been taking their shot. And some, I'm sure, in a way that you could never get away with today.
I did not have a problem.
Come on.
No, I didn't.
Nobody ever just took their pants off? Or
Nope.
Really?
No. And I think a lot of that is because I was married to Michael.
From what age?
Well, I mean, 21.
Okay.
We were married 15 years.
Why, was he a tough guy who was going to...
Michael was just big.
So that's the secret. Have a big guy behind you. Yeah.
No. Did you ever see the Broken Arrow?
Broken
His
Arrow.
show? He played Cochise, the chief.
Oh.
He starred in it.
Really?
Yeah.
Jeannie married Cochise?
And he was
Show business.
5'5" or something, and 200 pounds, and he lifted weights. So you don't mess around with him.
That's your answer.
Yeah.
That's your answer.
Yeah.
But you've had, what, 3 marriages?
Yes. I don't count the middle one.
I was going to say, with people of multiple marriages, do they have a favorite ex? I guess they do. It's just like people say, I don't have a favorite kid, but every parent always says on the down low, oh yeah, I do.
Yeah.
But you have a favorite ex? Like a Jane Fonda, I know.
It's Michael, of course.
It is Michael.
Yeah. He was the father of my son.
And the first?
Yeah, he was. He was.
There is something to the fact that the more times you sort of get seriously involved with someone, there has to be some inflation of the currency of that. I mean, not that I'm anyone to talk, I've never been married. But I could see how the kind of people, the Christian types who like marry their high school sweetheart and they've never been with anybody else. I mean, there is a certain thing that once you think that the person you're with, I mean, I thought of my high school girlfriend, like this is it. There could never be anybody better. And like, once you get over that once, there's a certain relativism to any other person who comes after that you can't deny psychologically. So, the people who have 8, the Elizabeth Taylors and some of these people who've had, Jennifer Lopez, I think now has had 5, is it, or 4? It's like, why do you have to always get married?
Yeah.
Are you married now? No.
Oh, yes.
You are? Mm-hmm. So the third one lasted.
Wonderful guy.
Oh, awesome.
We've been married 36 years now. Yeah.
Well, he's obviously keeping you young. I mean, you really betray your age. I mean, it's amazing because I've talked to people your age, and and certainly people younger, and there's a certain, haltingness to it that you have none of.
Thank
I
you.
mean, no one thinks you're 35, but I mean, like, you're just,
Why not?
but you're just like all I'm trying to do, I'm almost 70, is just be on TV generically late middle age. That's as good as you can get. You just don't want people turning on the TV and going, oh, who's that old guy? Just don't think about it at all. I mean, you still have that quality at your age, which is pretty amazing.
Well,
Like you
thank
could
you.
play somebody's mother who's middle-aged.
Yep. Do you think they no, they wouldn't want me. They wouldn't want
No,
me.
actually, I think it's a great idea. Would you ever do a series again?
Oh, sure.
Really?
Of course. I like to work.
Yeah.
It's my raison d'etre. It's why I'm here. I think
Right.
is to work, and I like people. I like going out and speaking and talking to them, and have the Q&A, and it's fun.
Yeah.
And there are so many
And you like being on it?
interesting, wonderful people.
Where?
Really good people.
No,
Well,
I know.
honestly, there are that you don't even know until you're on stage and you're talking to them, and they're remarkable.
Yeah. No, especially when they're your fans.
Well, that's
Because,
true.
yeah,
That's
you
true. Yeah.
You tend to think they're geniuses.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it's, we like who likes us. It's very natural.
Yeah.
I mean, people would always say to me as a bachelor, like, what do
Well,
you
I
look
think-
for in a woman? I'm like, the ones who like me. That's a great starting. You like me, I like you. I think you have great taste.
Yeah.
You like me. Let's start with that. Now we're halfway home.
Don't you think that you like more than just a little circle of people? It's
Oh, of course, yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
There's something likable about every single person you meet, and
Yeah,
I truly believe that.
I do too. Are you on social media at all?
I am.
You are. Wow, bet you're better than me.
Well, no, I'm not. I
Yeah.
have someone who runs it for me. You know.
Okay, but you have a presence.
I do.
Um,
There's
I
a
mean-
Facebook and
yeah.
yeah.
I mean, I'm not too aware of it either, but I certainly get the gist that when people are online as opposed to in person, they can be assholes in a way.
They can. I
They're-
know. Yes, they can.
They bully.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they make people kill themselves.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
no.
and they actually,
Especially the young people.
yes, and they wish for it.
Yeah.
If you disagree with them, they're not above. I want you dead.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Also, they take advantage of the elderly,
Yes, they do.
and that's disgusting.
And,
It just,
we deserve those parking spots.
Yeah. I like my parking spot. You betcha.
Club Random is brought to you by Factor, because apparently living off coffee and sarcasm isn't considered a balanced diet. Between work, travel, and pretending to have a social life, who has time to cook? Luckily, there's Factor. Factor delivers chef-prepared, dietitian-approved meals right to your door. So all you need is 2 minutes. They've got over 65 meals a week now, including salmon, shrimp, and other fancy stuff, without charging you like it's a steakhouse. And yes, there are bold Asian-inspired flavors now too. China, Thailand, basically everywhere you wish you were eating, but without leaving your couch. No wonder 97% of customers say Factor helps them live healthier lives. I said the other 3% just missed the delivery. Eat smart at factormeals.com/random 50 off and use code RANDOM50 off to get 50% off your first box. Plus free breakfast for 1 year. That's code RANDOM50 off at factormeals.com for 50% off your first box, plus free breakfast for 1 year. Get delicious, ready-to-eat meals delivered with Factor. Offer only valid for new Factor customers with code and qualifying auto-renewing subscription purchase. Club Random is sponsored by True Classic, a clothing brand that aims to differ from the rest. Most t-shirt brands claim to fit great or feel amazing, but these actually deliver. They fit exactly how you want a shirt to fit. Snug in the chest and shoulders, relaxed around the stomach. But the part I like the best about True Classic, they don't cost a ton, and they're comfortable, like I forgot I was wearing it comfortable. No stiff fabric, no weird bunching, and they don't shrink into toddler sizes after one wash. You get that clean, tailored look without paying designer prices or settling for cheap stuff that falls apart. I also like that the brand actually gives back. They support men's confidence, help undeserved communities, and don't take themselves too seriously, which is a novelty these days. You can find True Classic at Target, Costco, or just go to trueclassic.com/random and try one. Trust me, once you put it on, you'll get it. No, they do. It's cruel that
Yeah.
I mean, obviously it's another form of people just will do anything for money, but they will run scams that really prey on the fact that older people are not native to the internet or to
That's right.
computers or, even when I was, there was no computers when I was in grade school or college,
Yeah.
So it will always be a little like doing everything left-handed to me. Whereas kids, I think they come out of the womb with the fucking phone in their hand.
Oh, gosh. Yes. Wake up in the morning and they've got this going.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wanted to say, take that off. Stop that. Use your brain.
Yeah.
Read a book.
Oh, dream on, Jeannie.
Yeah.
That they are never, they're not going to read a. Books are like, they make jokes now about, comedians do about like how ridiculous it would be to read a book. Like all these words, it's just so, scrolling is not reading. And if you only have ever scrolled, the idea of like page after page, which is just tragic because, you can get all the facts in the world, but wisdom is in books.
Someone was interviewing me last week and asked me, what are your hobbies? And I said, I don't have a hobby, but I read. I love books. I like every kind of subject you want to put out there. I love history, and I like murder mysteries. So you have both. And I was so grateful to my mother and my aunt for the minute I started in the first grade to learn how to read. They took me to the library and got me a card, and they used to read to me. But I would get 4 books a week and read them during the week and then take them back. And I was lucky. I had very young mom and dad, so they couldn't afford a babysitter. So when they'd go out,
teenagers they were.
Well, I think my mother was, yeah.
That was what people did back then.
Yeah, but they would go out and they'd take me, and they'd sit me in a corner, and I'd sit with my book, and I enjoyed it. I'd read my book, and they'd have their dinner or have their drinks or whatever, yeah.
When did everyone catch on you were so hot?
Hot?
Yeah. I mean...
You know what? I don't know because...
Come on, it must
No,
have...
honestly.
School? Come on. Oh, stop. I mean, you must have been like such a smoke show in high school.
A smoke show? I like that.
You can have it.
Okay, I want to be a smoke show.
You are a smoke show.
Oh,
But
God.
you must have, I mean, come on.
I don't. Well, first of all, I knew what I wanted to do very young. I wanted to sing. I didn't have the money to have the lessons. My mom and dad couldn't do it, so I got a job. So from day one, I didn't spend a lot of time at high school. I worked in a bank for 4 hours a day, and I went to school 4 hours. On the weekends, I studied at the Conservatory of Music. Singing, voice, not anything else.
I bet you at the bank there was a very long line for you.
I know I was not at the bank. I was the one that sorted the checks out, and you're up in an office.
Still a long line, but go ahead.
Oh, crap. I don't know. Where am I? I don't know. What
You're
am
in
I
the bank.
saying?
You're in the bank.
I'm in the bank.
It's 1950.
Yeah, well, it was, but I think that's why I really didn't, I didn't
Well,
have a big social life, let's put it that way.
Oh, okay. I have pictures of, I still have them, by the way, that I cut out of TV Guide or wherever your picture would appear. But you did have a midriff
Yeah,
outfit, which was not seen anywhere.
but they wouldn't show a navel.
Really?
Oh, you didn't know that?
Well, I mean, we're going back a minute. I haven't looked at the pictures from TV Guide in a while.
They made a big deal out of it, actually.
I'm sure they did. So the thing was cut right above your navel?
Yeah,
The outfit? Okay.
and I never thought about it. I truly never thought about it. But I'm trying to think of his name. He wrote for the Hollywood Reporter. And he came down on the set one day, and he said, "Where's your belly button?" I said, do you really care? He said, yeah, show me. I said, nickel a peek. Well, I was very cheap.
Hey.
Cheap that day. So he kept coming down on the set and talking and poking me, in the belly button and writing about it. And then the guys all across the United States started talking about my belly button. And, I've often thought there were women actresses who were known for body parts, but they're glamorous body parts. I've got a belly button.
Yeah, I mean, I don't remember that there was none, but it was outrageous to some people. I'm sure there were places in the South that that were more conservative about racial and sexual things that was on TV that was accepted in New York or Chicago or Los Angeles. I mean, that happened in those days.
Well, it's strange. When it got so knowable and kind of famous, the studio decided it had to be covered. They never worried about it before. I'd put my arms up, and of course it would peek out,
Right.
The
Made it even
costume.
hotter.
Now look, I had pantyhose on, and I had panties. I had a bra,
And those hammer pants.
and they said I had to have something to. They changed it. Yeah.
Hammer pants. Well before hammer.
In between. Yeah.
Yeah, like
I
with the
thought,
big balloony. Yeah.
Yeah. What is this?
Yeah, it was good. I mean, it worked. That it would have been too much if you were also showing legs. It was right because you had the midriff and the thing up here. It was all working for me.
And the bottle was never allowed in the bedroom.
The bottle was not. Oh, that's interesting.
Could never be in my master's bedroom.
Master's cool, but not the bottle there. That's right. It was Master. Oh, how times have changed.
Yeah, it didn't.
It was,
He wasn't really.
right. He was like Elvis. He could have and he didn't.
Yeah.
Men were more gentlemen in those days. I mean, I thought that was part of the charm of it, was that plainly he could have. I would have. Are you kidding?
She wasn't real.
She was
She
to
was
me.
an entity. Yeah, but in the if you think of the text in the show,
Well,
genies are not human. And she thought
She
she
looked
was.
human.
And she thought she was, and he knew she wasn't.
I don't remember that part of it. That may be, maybe I was too young for subtext.
Well,
I
everybody.
just remember Major Healy and what?
I loved him.
Loved him.
Bill Daly.
Bill Daly.
Yeah.
And he was on another show. He was funny too.
Yes.
Like back, I loved it the way back then, like your favorite TV star, they put him on another show,
Yeah.
It was
Yeah. Bob Newhart.
Bob Newhart. Well, he was the creator.
He was a good friend of Bob Newhart's.
Yes, he was on that show.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, and it was they're both from Chicago,
Okay.
and they knew each other, in Chicago.
The 60th anniversary of when Jeannie went on the air, is this?
Yes.
Wow, 60th.
Yeah.
Wow. So I must have been watching it in the womb.
I wish I owned it. It's still on the air.
It's amazing. I mean, the longevity is truly impressive. I mean, some things just people don't want to let go of. I'm telling you.
Do you know, I do get fan mail, and I sign it and send it back. But I have received fan mail from Moscow, from the People's Republic of China, of course, Europe, UK, Germany. I expect that. But how they get those things out of those countries, I don't know.
Everything is everywhere now. Because the internet, everything is everywhere.
No, but how do they get their fan mail to me in the mail? You know?
It's actual snail mail.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, with a photo, and they want the end.
Well,
one girl said that she sends hers to Poland, I believe. She has a girlfriend in Poland. So she sends it first to her, who sends it to me, and then I send it back to, well, they put a envelope.
I mean, I'm guessing in Russia and China there are censors who see everything that comes to the United States. So I'm guessing that they look and they see one of the few things that they find non-threatening at all.
Yeah.
Only guy still like Genie. Well, put in mail. It's fine. But anyway, congratulations on that.
Well, thank you.
All right.
Thank you. You're great.
But this is before I ever saw Playboy,
Oh,
which I know you turned down
yeah.
famously. Good for you.
Well,
would've-
not enough money,
Yeah. Yeah, I do. I totally concur with that. Money,
Sorry,
there's no
I said that.
shame in it. So why not? But yeah, if they weren't going to pay. When I started babysitting,
Yeah,
there was one person who had, the guy got Playboy.
yeah,
My father didn't. You
yeah.
know.
No, we didn't have Playboy.
My father, I think it was his 50th birthday, and somebody as a gag gift gave him a gag gift. I mean, it was, I don't know. I think to them it was a gag. To me, it was deadly serious. A poster of Sophia Loren coming out of the water.
Oh, my.
And the water is making her tits stand up and stand out. And I just waited like 2 months before they forgot about it.
And you pull it out?
It never went on the wall. That's what I'm saying. They just let, it wasn't like my father was going to put it up.
Yeah.
And I just waited until I thought they forgot about it and then spirited it to my room.
Yes.
And put it in the back of I had a little closet about this wide, how much, and I just put it on the wall with all my clothes so I could just part my clothes.
Yeah.
And I even had it
Your
under.
secret.
I had it under another poster of Mr. Spock in case my mother saw that. I know.
Always thinking.
I was going to say a strange little Machiavellian boy I was.
No, you were a real boy.
I was a real boy.
Yeah,
I was.
yeah.
And I haven't changed a hell of a lot.
Yeah.
That's my secret.
None of you have. They're all little boys, believe me.
It's so true, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
men take an especially long time to mature, to the degree that they even do, right?
Yes.
Wouldn't you agree with that?
I just think it's great. I love that part about a man. I think men who are manly, and suddenly you discover that they care, or they're crying in the movie. You'll see a tear come down on the cheek.
Oh.
I love it.
Oh, nothing wettens panties like that.
appreciate it.
Like the hot guy
Yeah.
who plays against type,
Yeah.
or gets real sensitive,
Yeah.
or But don't ask Bob Conrad to do it.
Don't?
I'm just remember him, Robert Conrad.
Oh, sure.
I tell you, the male stars of the 60s and 70s,
Yeah.
they were hot. Like, in a way, they forgot how to be. Robert Conrad, come on. Tell me you didn't have a little crush on Robert Conrad in his various TV shows.
Well, no, I didn't. I'm sorry.
Really?
I didn't.
Why?
I don't know. I don't know.
Did you know him?
He's not my type.
Not your type.
I
wanted
knew
to
him.
be. I wanted to be him. I wanted to be with you and be him. But who else? They're like Mannix.
Yeah.
They were like manly. They were just more unabashedly manly. And I feel like one of the problems we have today, and the sexes are just moving in opposite directions in every possible way. I mean, there's just a lot of hate for the other. There's incels.
Oh, yeah.
Those are guys, you know who that is, involuntarily celibate. They're
Yeah.
guys who can't get laid,
Yeah.
which, you know, no shame. I used to be an incel. We didn't have a name for it.
Yeah.
I didn't want to advertise that I can't get laid.
Yeah.
I didn't want to join a club with other fucking losers who can't get laid. It was like, you can't get laid. Well, do something about it. You know, I masturbated and plotted how I could get better. Okay. And they don't do that today. They just hate on they blame the women.
Yeah.
And the women are like, forget it. There's a whole movement now, you know, like they're just irredeemable. You're not going to bring them along. And all of this plays right into the hands of the guys who least need to get laid. Because in a world where women are so cynical about men that they think, why even try? You might as well just fuck the cute guy. You might just fuck the fuck boy. So it just makes the problem worse.
Yeah, I guess. I hadn't thought about it.
Yeah, well, I think it's really something that I want to throw in your lap. And I have a plan for you to go on OnlyFans. Would you?
It's too late for
There's
me.
a question.
I'm
Would
beyond.
you know how, you could make a fortune on OnlyFans. I'll manage it. I'll be the manager. I'll take
okay.
a very reasonable 20%.
Okay.
The colonel got 50. Come on. So,
Yeah.
but you know what? You know what OnlyFans, right?
You what?
OnlyFans? What that is?
Are you my only fan?
No, there's a whole organization, a whole website called OnlyFans.
Oh, no. I don't know about that.
No?
No.
Oh,
No.
sit down.
Okay.
No, even deeper. Sit even lower.
Okay.
Because this
Okay.
is
Here
going
I
to
am.
blow. This is not going to come as good news. Okay, well, I mean, it's a website that advertises as a place where people can do anything, show you how to cook or write poetry. It's women masturbating or showing their vaginas to men who are paying them electronically to watch them. And it's very, very popular, and millions of women. It's a big thing.
Hasn't it always been that?
No, not like this. I mean, there weren't millions of American women or go on Pornhub. There's just an endless amount of women who are making porn videos.
And they get paid for it?
Yes, not well, except for at the high end of at OnlyFans, they make millions a year.
Do you have a bag over their head?
Yeah. No, but I bet you they've tried that. You could probably get away with it if you had a hot enough body, but no. I mean, it's it's just it's again part of how sad this has become that there are men. I think the man part is certainly as sad, that they think
Yes, it
in
is.
some part of their brain that this is a real relationship.
Right.
Right. And very often the woman who they're texting with, as they look at her, it's not really that woman. It's some fat guy in the Philippines
Right.
who's pretending that he's this woman who doesn't even speak English because she's in Czechoslovakia. It's and this guy is so pathetic that he thinks this is, Anyway,
It is.
I hate to have been the one to have brought you that news.
I will always remember it.
Yes.
This is my brain.
Club Random is brought to you by the auto marketing pros at Radioactive Media, recently named number 20 on Inc.'s fastest growing companies in the Pacific region. Apparently doing your job really well still gets noticed, and let's face it, between inflation, market crashes, and whatever today's disaster is, your business could use a little help standing out. That's where podcast and radio come in. Podcasting is the hottest marketing medium out there. It's intimate, it's personal, and it sticks. Plus, audio reaches more people in the US than social media and digital combined. And Radioactive Media knows how to tap into that power. They build smart, creative campaigns that match the right message with the right voices. So you're not just shouting into the void. They even believe in it so much, they're using it right now, sponsoring this show, which, by the way, reaches a lot of people. Just saying, if you're a mid-sized brand or a startup with ambition and a brain, text RANDOM to 511-511 or go to radioactivemedia.com. Again, that's random to 511 511. Message and data rates may apply. Be heard while everyone else is just making noise. So do you think women are more promiscuous now?
When I was growing up, you could also get pregnant.
You still can.
But there's medicine and there's
Yeah.
a lot of stuff going on. So
But they had condoms back then, no?
yeah.
They just didn't
Did you
use.
carry one in your pocket all the time?
Yeah, and sadly never used it.
You did
I may
too.
still have that
You did too.
No, I was, terribly shy when I was.
I was too.
Yeah. Well, but see, it wasn't an issue for you because people would approach you and want you and talk to you, whereas the guy, I was the one who had to initiate, and I couldn't do it.
No, I was just working. I really didn't.
From what age?
I started at 14.
Oh.
But that was working on weekends in a department store.
14.
And then it switched over to the bank in the sophomore year.
But was that normal to work at 14?
Sure, for sure. A lot of kids did. If it wasn't babysitting, it was doing something else. I worked in a store.
You're right. I did yard work. That's what I did. I just didn't. No, when I was 16, I got a job as a stock boy at the A&P.
Yeah, yeah.
That's right.
You said people would come to me, not you. You'd have to be the
The instigator.
Well, you would. You certainly would have to be, and I think it's normal, to do that. But it doesn't always happen that way. I was also singing in dance bands, but this is after I got out. I was. I'm giving you a history here. I was going to City College, and I was still studying at the conservatory, and my mother heard me singing. We used to do the dishes, and she'd sing with me, mostly Gilbert and Sullivan. but she heard me studying what I had to do for the weekend, and she said, "Barbara, you're singing every note perfectly, but you don't mean a word you're saying."
Mm.
And she was right. She said, "I think you should study acting." And so then I had another thing to do at night. So I didn't go out a lot. And I know I'd want to tell you this, the acting teacher, the woman who had this school, said, "You're too shy, Barbara. You don't have to be the nice little girl, the good little girl all the time." And she also hit me on clothes because I wore mostly beige and black, and and she said, "Get some color, get color." And then every time there was a audition down in the theaters in San Francisco, she said, "Go down and audition. Is it just you don't want the job? Just go and do it. Get used to it." And she was right. She was right. It served me well.
Who championed you in those early years? Was there somebody?
My mother.
Your mother? Nobody in the business? Like there was nobody who was a mentor?
No.
Like who were the big people who you looked up to? Like watching?
Everybody at the time. You mean before I came down to L.A.?
Yeah, like who was on TV that you wanted to be?
Oh, well.
Lucy?
Lucy, sure.
Oh.
Yeah, there were a lot of women I really would have liked to have done, yeah.
Like who else? There weren't that many women on TV. They were always the housewife in the sitcom. Like Mary Tyler Moore changed the game.
Yeah, yeah.
But
I really, I wasn't, I was never trying to be a person, a certain person or a certain part. I just wanted to work in my craft, and I did all kinds of parts. But I wasn't thinking about being Lucy I mean, I loved her and I loved being on the show, but I also loved doing the Andy Griffith Show. and there are nothing but little old men on that show. But I had a wonderful time doing that part. If it's a well-written part and a well-directed part, there's nothing better for me. I feel so much better when it's like that.
Yeah, and you're also one of those people like the Fonz, you know, who does a part that's so iconic
Yeah.
that, you know, it'll always be a great thing and also a thing that's can be a drag, because the audience is the audience, and you can't ever instruct them what to
No.
do or what to think or what to feel. They just react, and that's all they should be doing.
Right.
They're paying the money and they're watching the TV and buying the toothpaste. It's up, and it would be nice to be able to say to them, "Look, I'm not just Jeannie," but to them, there's a certain percentage that, like, they can't forget that because it was just so big. It's a victim of success, in some ways, you know, and like that's something that, you know, lots of sitcom actors really have had to fight against: typecasting and pigeonholing.
Well, you know, after Jeannie, I dove in and did a lot of different things.
Yeah, because you
And
were
I
a big
didn't
star.
even think about her. I didn't realize she's right there. Always right there. But Harper Valley PTA.
Yeah.
First it was a movie and then a TV
First
series.
it was a song.
Well,
a song.
yeah.
It's that, the Jeannie C. Riley.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it was just,
No, I love that.
oh, if people don't know the song, you got
But
to
that
look.
wasn't Jeannie,
No, I
that
understand.
character. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
Oh, not at all.
I headlined in Vegas doing getting the old chords together. So I wasn't thinking or worrying about Jeannie at all.
What was Vegas like then?
It was
Like the 70s in Vegas? Was that cool?
and 80s.
Yeah. I mean,
It was-
Sinatra was still playing Vegas then.
Yeah, and
I mean,
Elvis was right down the street.
Yeah. Elvis, of course. That was his
Yeah.
era.
Yeah.
You went to see him there?
I did.
The International? That's where he played. That's where Colonel Parker lost him in a
International? Is that
gambling
what it was
bet or
called?
something. So he
Yeah.
had to play there like a mule, like 2,000 shows a year.
God, he was exciting. He got on that stage.
Yeah.
He was just, first of all, when I work generally, especially in Vegas, I don't leave my bedroom. I do my show. I go back up because in Vegas, you get Vegas throat. You've heard about that.
I used to open for musical acts in Vegas, and
you did.
and I remember them often getting Vegas throat, which would give me the night off, and I'd still get paid. So I loved Vegas throat.
Well, I hated it.
Oh, I know.
But what I did,
because
what
it's
I,
so dry there.
well, I would go, I'd do the show, and then I'd go up to the room. I had 2 shows a night, 7 nights a week. That's what we did.
Right.
And when I'd go to bed at night, I would have one of those hot steamers. You know,
Of course.
I had one on either side of the bed,
Smart.
and my hair would go curly, and I would not talk a lot.
Smart.
And I didn't-
Really smart.
I didn't go out
Right.
of that room, and it was really boring.
Right.
It really was.
Vegas is rough.
It was.
Vegas,
George Burns was the best. I worked with George.
At what? At doing?
Just doing it. I loved working with him on stage, and then he'd say to the lady that was with me doing my hair, he'd say, "Come on, girls, let's go get some soup." And the first time he said that, I thought, "Oh, I can't go get soup. You know, I can't go get soup." But I went anyway because he was so darn cute
Why,
and nice.
is soup bad for your throat?
I don't know. I just didn't want to go down to the people. That's
Oh, I
all.
see.
And for him, it was always, let's go get some soup. That was his thing.
You're okay with soup?
But it was
just,
fun. It was fun going with him. And it took some of the stress off of my worrying about,
What is this act you were doing with him?
well, he would open the show. And then he'd introduce me, but I'd come out and I'd do Gracie Allen, actually, with him on stage.
Wow.
Then he'd leave, and I would do my 50 minutes of whatever I was doing. singing. And
So it was your show, but he was like the opening act?
no, we split the bill.
You split the bill.
Yeah.
It was billed as Barbara Eden, George Burns in Las Vegas.
No, it was George Burns, Barbara Eden.
Okay, well, he was a million years old. He deserved it. But like, what hotel was this?
This
Stardust or the
no,
Flamingo, the Riviera,
yeah, no.
the Sahara,
It could have been
the Sands,
Could have been the Riviera.
the Platinum Lady.
I think it was the Riviera, but I'm not sure.
I played the Riviera in 1985.
I played all of them, actually, the
Wow.
MGM. I opened the MGM.
Really, the MGM Grand?
yeah.
That's the last place I played.
Yeah.
I was the last 2 years. I was staying there 6 times a year.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't take it anymore. Not just Vegas, but especially Vegas. I mean, there is just something about that town that drains you. Like you're there for a day and you feel like you've been there for a week.
If you're
and sometimes you're
working,
having
it
fun.
drains you. Yeah.
I mean,
you can
part
go
of
and
it-
have a couple of days there. It's fun. That's it.
Yeah, but like just coming down from the elevator and the clang, clang, just immediately assaulted with the lights and the clang, clang, and it's just a bunch of stupid, like horrible people walking around in
I didn't hear
t-shirts.
that. That's
Well, I mean,
funny.
it's not the cream of the crop. It's just, there was a time when a casino was, James Bond walking in a
Yeah,
tuxedo.
yeah.
Tuxedo.
Yeah.
You get these people lucky if they wear a t-shirt tuxedo.
You're right. You're right.
I mean, they're like practically bare-chested in the lobby.
Yeah.
And they come in from the pool or whatever. It's just, it's
My mother loved it.
It's dying,
She went with me. I also worked with Shecky Greene.
Oh, I remember Shecky Greene.
I love him.
Was he nice?
Oh, a beautiful guy.
Really?
I loved him, yeah.
You were lucky. Everybody was nice to you.
No, he was really nice. And my mom and I would come down after I did, because I opened for him. And I would come down.
For Shecky?
Yeah. Yeah. This was at the MGM Grand.
Okay.
And we'd come down and we'd put our chairs right in the wings and watch him because we didn't know what he was going to do. You never knew what Shecky was going to do on stage.
Because he was such an improvisational.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And naughty.
Yes.
And my mother loved it,
See, I didn't, I mean, you just, after all these years, changed my mind about Shecky Greene, or as the kids call him, who?
Yeah.
Because I always thought he was kind of, I never saw him work that much. So I guess I kind of thought, maybe because the name, Shecky, I thought, oh, this guy's probably corny. And now you're telling me he actually was kind of a genius.
He was great. I'll tell you one time that I was doing my show and I thought, gee, really a good audience. I walked off and my conductor said, well, Barbara, you really killed him tonight. And I said, thank you. And I went upstairs to change my clothes, get my mom. We're going to sit in the wings. We're sitting in the wings. And Shecky is sweating and talking. And finally he comes walking off. He said, and cursing like mad. And we said, what's wrong? What's wrong? He said, how can I make people laugh with the dead guy in front?
Actual dead guy?
Oh, yeah.
But he was good for your show.
No.
Oh, well,
But
why did you do good if he...
couldn't see him.
Oh, you couldn't see?
I didn't know. The audience was...
But you said the audience was good.
I don't
so
think the
obviously
audience-
they didn't give a shit.
They didn't know, I don't think. But he was there. They covered him up with a tablecloth.
During Shecky's performance?
No, during mine.
They covered him with a tablecloth during your performance?
Yeah, but I didn't know it. I didn't know this one.
But the audience must have seen that.
I don't know. They got the wife out of there. I heard afterwards, what they did. But
The Desert Inn has heart. We got the wife out of there. The guy we put a tablecloth over, of course. The show must go on. Wait.
I couldn't believe it. Well, the lights are so bright, especially if you're doing a single singing, You don't see the audience down, especially near...
Sweetheart,
What?
go back to they put a tablecloth over because I just cannot get...
They
so
did.
you did your act with a guy with tablecloth over him who's dead?
Yeah, but I didn't know it.
What'd you think they were doing it for?
I couldn't see it.
Oh.
I couldn't see it.
Where was he sitting in the room?
He was sitting right, well, if this is the end of the stage.
Oh, so front.
He was right there.
Always the dead ones in front.
Really?
People die all the time in shows, and I swear to God, it's always in the front row. That's the old saying, I killed him. You know, and, wow.
Yeah.
Well, that's a great memory. I mean, really, I mean, how many people have
But
that
Shecky,
memory?
how can I make him laugh?
Right.
With a dead guy out in front.
I remember a couple of times doing a stand-up show, and somebody had to go for a medical, reason, and then you have to find a way to recover from that and make the audience not be, I remember it happened a few years ago, and I remember thinking after the show, I'm glad this happened when I was in my 60s. I don't think I would have handled it nearly as well in my 30s. It takes a certain skill that a lifetime of performing will...
Especially for you.
Well, yeah. Now
because you're doing a one-person talk.
And it's getting people to laugh, which they have to feel permission to do. So you have to kind of bring them slowly down to...
Right.
He's going to be fine. This just in, it's just indigestion,
Yeah, right.
No, I don't know what I did, but you slowly get back to your show as if it, it's just, But I don't know if I could have done the guy with the tablecloth. I just feel like...
It was disgusting.
I mean, why don't they just put a fork in him? I mean, literally, I've heard the term, and this would seem... Whew, wow. But speaking of dying in the show, Vegas is dying. I keep reading this in the paper.
I read that today.
Yes. Isn't that sad?
It is. Well, they overbuilt it, first of all. Looks like a little city.
They overbuilt it. We used to be able to just walk down one street, the Strip.
Yeah.
Like the Riviera was at this end and Caesars was at this end.
And MGM was the farthest out.
Yeah, I think that came later. But when I first worked it in the 80s, I think the farthest thing was Caesar. I think Caesar's Palace was...
Did you ever work the one up the top with the circle in it?
The circle.
Yeah, what was it? I don't remember what it was called, but you had to go up to the top, and that's where the showroom was.
Oh no!
And it was a circle. It would move.
You mean like a in the round?
Yeah, but yeah.
I've worked many in the round stages, never liked them.
Yeah.
Half the audience is looking at your ass the whole show.
I've done a lot of that too.
Yeah, I'm sure it works better for you than me.
With a book show, I did a theater in the round.
But anytime you're in the round, the thing is moving, right?
No.
Oh, no?
No.
Oh, you never did where it's moving?
No.
Oh, well, that's what in the round is. You're in the middle, it's a circle around you, and it's constantly rotating like you're a lazy Susan.
Well, we used to call it in the round. I don't know. John Kenley, do you ever work for John Kenley?
Well, if the audience is all around you, the thing has to move because you can't show your ass to one side the whole time. So it just,
they moved me.
It's bad. I would never do it again for any amount of money.
Yeah.
But it's a common thing to work in the round like that. That people do it, and I guess some people like it. Anyway.
I've never been on one that was moved like that. Maybe for one number they moved it, but I've never really. I did with John Raitt when I first, because I didn't sing for a long time in L.A. and this was my first singing. That John Raitt, this beautiful voice. I remember all the stars came to see John. They all came, especially opening night. And I was so frightened. I mean, so frightened because all the aisles would go down to this round stage. And if the lights went out, you couldn't get back, back and forth. And I thought, I can't do this. I literally felt my heart thumping. I can't do this. Then I figured, well, I have an understudy. She can do it. She can do it. I'll just say I'm sick. I had this all going through my brain. And then I heard the music and I walked down and did it, thank God.
See?
But I've never been that terrified.
But you did it. I mean, not to shit on the younger generations, but like the older generations have this idea, there's no business like show business, there's no business I know, and they smile when they are low, and you just always go out there.
Yeah.
I've never missed a show except when they made me twice because I had COVID. And a couple of times I missed stand-up shows because the plane broke and I couldn't get there. But I've never like actually missed a show because
haven't
like
either.
I felt shitty, right? And today, like pop stars often cancel shows just because they just feel shitty. I mean, I'm exhausted or I'm this or I got,
Yeah.
and it's just like, no, I just can't. When a whole like gaggle of people have paid and gotten babysitters or whatever they had to
Yeah,
do to get their
right.
ass out there, and then you just can't.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, call me what you want. Oh, get off my lawn. Fuck you. It's
I-
true. It's
I-
bullshit.
I broke a rib once.
Broke a rib and still performed?
Yeah. I was doing Woman of the Year, and this was at the theater in near New York. I can't think of the name of it now. But I loved doing that play. It was fabulous. But they turned the lights out, and I had to go down like this to get to the aisle that was going up to where I made a quick change. And my heel caught in something, and bang, I fell. I felt like a car had hit me. And I lay there, and I could hear people say, "Where'd she go? Where'd she go?" And I was thinking, just stay here, Barbara, just stay here. But I got up, and they caught me and took me into the room. I changed my clothes to the quick change. It wasn't so quick. And got up on the stage and started singing. And I got a standing ovation for a rib.
That's almost the exact plot of Showgirls.
Is it?
You ever see Showgirls?
No.
Oh, you have to. But ironically,
Yeah.
you've heard of it.
No.
Oh, it came out in the 90s. It was supposed to be a big movie. I mean, they spent a lot of money on it. It's one of those movies that is so bad, it doesn't know it's funny, except people have been knowing it's funny for 30 years.
Oh.
And they watch it for comedy, which it is.
Yeah.
But it's only funny because you realize they were serious.
Yeah.
It's about a girl who goes to Vegas to be a showgirl, to be a star, and the ambition. And there's a scene where she's the understudy, and the girl who she wants to take the place of, she pushes her down the stairs. Oh,
Oh, my God.
yeah, it's truly funny, and it's Vegas in the 90s.
Yeah.
You'll watch it with your husband. Do you do that? Do you like get into bed and watch some silly
Yeah.
thing on streaming?
Yeah.
Is that one of your?
Well, we don't. We stay in. We have a big screen, which we just got. We love it. But we sit on the sofa and watch. And then
You don't watch before bed?
no, we go to bed. He falls asleep, and I read.
That's better. Better to read. See, I have to watch TV before I go to sleep.
Well, I would probably do that too, but the TV isn't in our bedroom.
We can fix that.
You know, I know, but there's no room.
We have the technology now. We can put it right at the end of the bed. There's just something about. I mean, I am TV generation.
Yeah.
Born in the mid 1950s. People just did not divorce, or certainly no gay. That just didn't exist.
Oh, well.
I mean, there were people we all knew who were gay. Paul Lynde. Did you ever work with Paul Lynde?
Oh, sure.
Okay.
Oh,
well,
yeah.
you knew
But
he was gay, right?
Remember, of course.
But the audience did not.
No, they didn't. But, my friends were gay. I had,
Rock Hudson.
yeah,
Really?
yeah.
Was he your friend?
Well, I knew him. He wasn't a friend, but I knew him, yes.
Yeah.
Nice guy.
Absolutely.
But I didn't think of it. Of course, I came from San Francisco, and I think that city is more, or
Gay?
was
No.
more mixed. More mixed. We had all different colors in our
Right.
school, and we didn't think anything of it.
Yeah. I mean, San Francisco is more liberal, obviously. It became extremely liberal. But, you know, liberals back in that era had beliefs that would appall the woke people of today. I mean, remember the movie Guess Who's Coming to Dinner?
Yeah.
Great movie, right?
Yeah.
1967,
Yeah.
Spencer Tracy, Katharine Hepburn.
Yeah.
And the plot is the daughter brings home a beautiful black boyfriend,
Yeah.
Sidney Poitier, who could resist him. And the couple is a liberal couple. But their objection is not, oh, you're marrying a black guy. Their objection is, your life is going to be difficult.
Mm-hmm.
And you're our daughter. And so that's what's making us hesitate. Well, if you try to do that today, they would just say you're the most horrible people in the world.
Yeah.
Because
It isn't difficult anymore.
the world has changed a lot.
Yes, it has.
They really don't give enough quite credit to
Yeah.
how, I mean, America has a lot of problems, but America can change and has and does. I mean, you can show belly buttons on TV now. You can show,
we are
and
very,
way more.
We're very lucky in this country.
I mean, when I think that you couldn't show your belly button, and when I first time I went on the Tonight Show, or one of my first times in the early '80s, and I said the word sucks, the airport sucks, and they got mad.
Oh.
Of course, Johnny was saying it next week because nobody gave a shit. And
Yeah, yeah.
so, but like that's where you couldn't say ass. Ass. You had to work around the word ass. And now on Comedy Central, which is like basic cable TV,
Yeah.
everything, it's just amazing.
Which is overkill.
Overkill, yes.
It isn't necessary, really.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, it is for Dice Clay.
You talked about, we had a little group of nuns visit us on the set.
Nuns.
Uh-huh. And I mean really nuns in the black things and the little hat, because they were the flying nun. They'd gone to her set. And,
the flying
nun. And then they came and brought them down.
Were you on the same network as the Flying Nun?
No, but we were shooting.
You were NBC.
We were at Columbia Studios.
Okay.
Shooting. It's movies, you know. But Larry, dear Larry, you don't know him, Hagman.
Larry Hagman, I do know him, or I did know him.
He's a sweetheart.
I loved him.
But he's a little crazy. You know?
Yes, sure.
Anyway, the little nuns came down. I took one look at them, and I took one look at Larry, and I turned around, and I went in my dressing room, because I knew what he was going to do. He said every foul word he knew.
Wow.
And it was pretty good. Then he got the axe, from the fire axe, and then started throwing it like this on the ground and singing really nasty words. And finally the guys on the crew got the thing away from it, because he could hit the coaxial cable and kill us all, you know.
Right.
So, but I was peeking, but I wasn't out there. It was, the upshot of it was, we never had any more guests on our, that was it.
I remember when Sammy Davis was a guest.
Oh, yeah.
Because Admiral Bellows?
Yes.
How come we remember that?
Hayden Rourke.
Hayden Rourke. Another one in a lot of shows, always played that officious kind of...
Wonderful guy.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
I'd hate to be so cynical that I didn't think Hayden Rourke was good.
No, he was beautiful.
But he wanted some entertainment, and Sammy Davis Jr. guested.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But Larry Hagman, you know, he got a reputation as being a real eccentric, and he kind of was.
Well, he was.
Yes, he didn't talk on Sunday.
But he was a talented.
Very talented.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, and huge success with Dallas. I
Yes.
mean, the way he fucked that part in half.
Yeah.
But like I remember once he was giving me the recipe for what he eats in the morning, which is a pot muffin or brownie. You know, he was telling me exactly how to make it.
Yeah.
And that's what he would do every morning, is make a pot muffin. I don't know.
He would make it. I think his wife Yeah.
Well, whatever.
Maya.
Okay, but
Yeah.
anyway, it was made
Yeah,
and
yeah.
eaten, and
Yeah.
and I was like, wow, this guy eats pot first thing every day and just stays high all day with that. It's kind of awesome. I couldn't do it myself, but I admired it. And he
Yeah,
also
well.
didn't talk on Sundays.
I know.
But he wasn't like that when you knew him, right? When he was
Oh, yeah.
he didn't talk on Sundays?
Well, yeah, no, he wouldn't. He
Wow.
wouldn't. Because they told him he had to have therapy. And he did go to a therapist who I think just made him worse. But he told him, take a day when you don't talk, you don't do anything. So Larry didn't talk, but he got his guru clothes on, robes flipping in the wind,
Sure.
and it would have a flag, and he'd march down the beach in Malibu, and everybody would march in back of him. But he wouldn't talk. But he got a lot of attention.
Have you ever been in therapy?
No,
Me neither.
no.
I mean, I'm sure it helps people.
Oh,
But
I know it does.
But like
I
what
know
you
it
just
does.
said, you think maybe it made it worse?
Yeah,
I think it can also do that.
I think
I do.
you go to the wrong person, you know.
I mean, yeah, I guess that's what it is. Like
Yeah.
any doctor, there's good ones and bad ones. But
Yeah.
it's just such a nebulous area of the human mind. I mean,
Yeah.
like to pretend you know things. Yes, maybe you do. You see lots of patients and you see patterns in people's behavior. I think
Yeah.
therapists can do that. But, so many people have been in therapy for decades.
It's a crutch
And
for
you would
some.
think if it, doesn't something either work or not, don't you have to give a certain time limit on, but
Yeah, but
you
I
seem
don't.
extremely sane, Barbara Eden, extremely sane.
I wouldn't
I
say
mean,
that.
so many people have sat in that chair who are fucking nuts. I'm just telling you, in like not in every way. Like you'll be talking to them,
Yeah.
and blah blah blah, and everything seems normal, and then it'll be like, and then we fake the moon landing, and you're like, okay. And like I'm telling you, a lot of people, especially people in show business, they just believe crazy things,
Yeah.
and you don't seem crazy at all, and that's great to see.
Well,
I appreciate it.
you'll never know.
Okay. Well, I can't tell you how much I loved you coming here and
Well,
appreciate
thank
you would
you.
do that for me.
I enjoyed
You've
it.
kind of fulfilled a lifelong dream.
Thank you for having me.
Would you?
I really
Would you
enjoyed
sign
it.
my bottle? No. Okay.
I certainly will.
Okay. Thank you.
I'll try
Okay.
to
Let's
get
pose
you-
with the bottle.
Okay. I'm going to try to get you one of our bottles.
What do you mean? They were
Well,
real? Oh wow,
No,
that would be awesome.
yeah. There's a guy who makes them.